Welcome. Y'all ready? It's going down. Ladies. Is she the new? Is she the truth? Or is it false? Eyelashes, lip gloss. How much did that cost? Ain't no BS boss. Left being employed, she got a show. Floss, dentistry, officer in the streets, local or industry, Ghana or Italy, Bishop or Kennedy, her drive infinity. You feeling me?
Akisha Lockhart here for She's Got a Show, and joining me today is a familiar face. You saw him in season 1 of the show. He's back. LaRoyce Hawkins, can you tell us your very, very exciting news?
Well, I got some exciting news, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure if you've heard, but Chicago PD has been picked up for a 3rd season on NBC. So that's, I think we got a lot to be excited about.
We do?
Yeah, a lot.
So where were you when you heard the news?
I was actually on set when I heard the news. Yeah, it was, and everybody was real nonchalant about it. It was like, you know, one of the camera girls came up to me and was like, oh yeah, congratulations on the 3rd season. And I was like, wait, what are you talking about? And then she said, we got picked up again. And I'm like, are you serious? And so then I started getting emails, and then I started calling my grandma, and then, you know, I started making calls. But yeah, it was exciting news, man, because I mean, we know the show is doing well, and the ratings aren't bad. They're actually very good. Mm-hmm. But to know that you're coming back, you know, just to hear it being said by the powers that be, it just makes you a lot more excited. And I remember that day we were shooting probably one of the coldest gunfights that I've ever been a part of, and we were in this warehouse that was colder. It was colder inside the warehouse than it was outside. Like, I was going outside to warm up, and it was only like 10 degrees outside. So imagine how cold it was in the warehouse. And I remember being about as cold as I could be, and like really suffering, like can't feel my toes and stuff like that. But what really warmed me up the entire time was knowing that I'm gonna be back again for another season with this group of people that's truly become a family to me, with a character that I think the people are starting to love, and I'm starting to really, you know, figure out, you know what I'm saying? So to get another season to just crack back at it and make Chicago pop is definitely a blessing.
Yes, it is, and congratulations. So I want you to do this. I want you to give yourself an evaluation.
Okay.
Evaluate how you think you did. Kevin Atwater.
Yeah.
We're still in season 2.
Yeah, we're still in season 2.
We're in
still
season
got long
2.
to go.
Give us an evaluation.
An evaluation of Atwater?
Yeah, of Atwater.
Season 2?
Yeah.
I think, you know,
the character development.
Yeah. You know, before the season started, I kind of titled the season for Atwater. I called it Atwater's Ambition. Okay. And that's because I knew that this was going to be a very ambitious season for him, because he's in intelligence now. This is like his first run with this new unit, where he's a detective at this point. And I knew that the writers were going to just really just give him a lot to prove. And I think not only has Atwater proven himself in the unit, but I think that LaRoyce Hawkins has proven himself important to the show a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's dope, in my humble opinion. I like to think that I've solidified my place, not only as, like I said, as a detective on the show, but as an artist and as a part of this Chicago PD team. Okay.
So there are a lot of aspiring actors out there that are watching this interview, and they would love to be in your shoes right now.
Is that right?
What is one single piece of advice that you can give to them that could help them in their career?
Well, the main thing I tell young actors, and I just recently had this conversation with a couple young actors, is to put your faith over your feelings, period. I think that's like the general blanket kind of statement that I can put on the whole thing. I mean, naturally, we know you have to work hard. We know that you have to hone and craft a gift in a certain way that allows you to stand out. But once all that is said and done, your faith has to be more strong than your feelings. You know, you have to really lean on the faith that you have not only in your gift, but in yourself, and faith knowing that that there is a higher power out there that's going to give you those blessings if you work hard for them. Our feelings a lot of times tell us that we're not good enough as artists. Our feelings make us insecure as actors. Our feelings, just being rejected over and over and over again, being told no so many times after going on so many auditions. Your feelings get involved, and you start to rely on those things, and you start to think that you're not good enough, and that you're not dope, or that you're not powerful. But you also have to remember that faith is going to remind you that you can do it. I remember being very, very excited. I think I was like 23, 24, and I'm only 26 right now. But I remember once upon a time I used to get very, very excited to go to sleep because I knew that I was going to wake up, and that might be the day that something was going to pop off. I was like, man, I can't wait to just knock out, because as soon as I wake up in the morning, I'm going to get good news. And I never knew where it was going to come from, or what it was going to look like, or who was going to tell me. But one day it happened, and I didn't even realize that it was almost over. And I was like, wow, like I'm on another level at this point. And that's just because I just trusted my faith more than anything.
I love that. I love that. Yeah. So I want to piggyback off of what you just said.
Okay.
So if you could go back to a younger LaRoyce, let's go back maybe 7 years ago.
Okay.
Knowing what you know now, what single piece of advice would you give a younger self to get you through those hard times?
Save your money. Save your money, boy. No, but not just, I don't think I invested in myself enough when I was a little homie. Like right now, I find myself investing in things that are only going to make me better later. Like marketing the brand Be Powerful, like marketing myself, like spending the money to get dope headshots or to get footage of yourself. Like all those kind of things, they take a little money, but they also take attention. Mm-hmm. More than anything.
Okay.
And I never paid attention to that kind of stuff. Social media wasn't that prevalent back then, but there were still resources and tools that I could have been using to make myself a lot more marketable, to get my name out there a little bit more. And I was a pretty old school kind of artist in the sense that I just really relied on word of mouth. Mm-hmm. I just relied on myself. I'm like, all I need is me. I don't need the cameras. I don't need internet, but now I'm finding out that it's extremely important, and I wish that I would have gotten to it a little bit sooner, because I think at this point in the game I'd be a lot more powerful at it.
Okay.
But yeah, I would just tell the younger me to invest in himself a little bit more, and not always in money, just even in the energy that I gave myself.
Okay.
I think I could have went further.
Do you have any more news to share with us that you want to break on She's Got a Show? Anything else coming up, projects or anything that you're involved in that we need to know about?
Well, yeah, I would love for the fans that She Got a Show to know that starting on March 1st, you can catch me every Sunday at Refuge Live. That's on 416 South Clark.
Right here.
And it's a live band group. Right here. So, you can catch me here. Me and my team will be here doing our best to make sure that we kick off your week in a very, very powerful way. But besides that, I think in the spring, you're going to get to see Ballers. Ballers is the HBO series. Is like the spinoff of Entourage.
Okay.
And I'm going to be on that. I reoccur.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah. I play a football player on that show.
Nice.
And I'm going to reoccur on that series, and that's dope.
Okay.
So check out Ballers in the spring, coming on HBO.
Where is that being shot?
In Miami.
Hey now.
Yeah, we shoot that in Miami.
So I think, we're going to need to probably make a trip out there to do some, exclusive stuff with you.
Oh, you think that we should just...
I think She's Got a Show is going to need to fly out to Miami to make sure we, get some behind the scenes, get you in your element.
Naturally.
I think that's what we're going to need to do.
I think that wouldn't be a bad idea at all.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Okay.
And besides that, the relationship with HBO goes a little bit further. You might even see your boy maybe a year or two from now creating his own show. And
he's got a show.
He's gonna have a show soon. That's gonna be dope. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I'm so very, very happy for you, and thank you for sharing that with us. I want to switch gears a little bit before we wrap up.
Okay.
So something else that we talked to LaRoyce about last season was his relationship status. At the time you were a bachelor. So I would be remiss, the women out there want to know if that's still the same case.
Well, yeah, I'm still single, but I do like a girl. I'm not gonna lie. There's a girl I'm digging, but as of right now, you know, I'm still very much single. But I mean, I don't know. By the time she got a show, has the next interview, I don't know. I might have a girlfriend. I might not. It depends.
Okay.
On how Shorty acts.
Okay.
And on how she, you know, does her thing.
Okay.
Because you know I'm real picky about mine.
I hear you. You have to be these days.
Yeah, I take my time with stuff.
Okay, so does she know about this at all?
Does she know about what?
Does the girl know that you're interested?
Does she know? I think I'm yeah.
She does.
I hope so.
Okay.
That would, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, if she doesn't, I'm gonna let her know as soon as we get done.
Okay. Well, LaRoyce, I know you have a very busy schedule as always, but you always make time for us. So thank you so much for coming back to our season 2. You're getting ready to start your season 3. We're right behind you.
We ain't playing, baby.
We're right behind you.
She got a show in Chicago PD just having seasons.
Right. God
we
is
having
so
fun
good.
with it. No, God ain't playing,
God
man.
is good.
Ain't he blessing people?
He's blessing us.
He been blessing folks.
He is.
Damn, boy.
So thank you all for tuning in, and we're gonna continue to follow this man and support him, and you all do the same. So for She's Got a Show, you know me, I'm Akisha Lockhart. Who are you?
I go by the name of LaRoyce Hawkins.
Show.